everyone, let me introduce you to my team. The team leader of our group is Biswas Dahal.
Namaste everyone.
The deputy leader of our group is Samrat Anupane.
Namaste everyone.
The secretary of our group is Himuza Dahal.
Namaste everyone.
The team members of our group are Isa Pokhrel.
Namaste everyone.
Christina Surkheti.
Namaste.
Angela Khatri.
Namaste everyone.
Asika Neopane.
Namaste everyone.
Manila Nijananda.
Namaste everyone.
And myself, Sirisa Umragan. The milestones of all our activities are shown on. As you can see, the first activity is circle formation that we have done on the first week of Jeshta. Following that, we have done brainstorming as well. Consequently, we have done all of these activities shown on the chart. Let's move toward our first activity, that is circle formation. The name of our circle is Rising Rays, that was formulated on 15 May 2023, Jeshta 1 2018. There are total 9 members in our group whose average age is 13 and average qualification is grade 8. The meeting day is Friday, as well as the meeting time period is 55 minutes. The meeting location is our school hall, and at last our master trainer is Krishna Kesi sir. This is our logo. Why does this name and logo suits us? This name and logo suits us because the darkness shown in the logo is the ignorance people seem to have, and we students are those that rays produced in the darkness which enlightens it, and it also aims to enlighten other students with knowledge. Over to Isa.
Thank you, Sirisa. Like every circle, our circle has a few objectives. Those objectives are as follows: to improve and enhance the capabilities of students, to support ECA and curricular activities, to make the students able to find their own problems, to have collaboration and coordination between teammates, to make the students able to drive us to the future. Methodology. By using different methods, we found out the problem that the students face. Especially using the steps like brainstorming with every team member, we found out their problem or the problem they have seen around them. And with the cooperation among the team members, and by finding out about the problems, we have prepared this case study. Tools used. We use different tools to create this case study. The tools we use are as follows: milestone chart, prioritization table, Pareto diagram, bar graph, pie chart, and so on. The next step is brainstorming. Some of the problems we in this state are as follows: shyness and nervousness, overthinking, lack of favorable environment, harassment, child labor, and so on. Then we stratify the problem. We majorly focus on the A-rated problem, which represent it can be solved. B-rated problem can be partially solved, and C-rated problem cannot be solved. You can see that problem stratified. The A-rated problem are shyness and nervousness, overthinking, loneliness, and so on. The B-rated problems are lack of favorable environment, kidnapping, depression, and so on. And the C-rated problem are child marriage, superstition, and child labor, and so on. Over to you, Biswas.
Now, we selected our 10 major problems. The selection of 10 major problems type. Those 10 major problems are shyness and nervousness, overthinking, loneliness, lack of communications, and so on. Now, the problem distribution of our problems is shown here. The green color represents A-rated problem, blue color represents B-rated problems, and yellow color represents C-rated problems. About 46% of the problem zones are A-rated, and 39% of the problems are B-rated, whereas 15% of the remaining problems are C-rated. Now, this is the paired ranking table, where you can see we kept all our selected 10 major problems and voted them. And the result of the voting is shown here, and the voting result of every member is shown on the slide. The total marks of voting for each problem is given here. Stratification. Now, let's get into the stratification as there is A-rated problems, B-rated problems, and C-rated problems. On the A-rated problems, our major problem seems to be bad moral. Over to you, Ruzat.
Thank you, Biswas. Bad moral. Our major problem is bad moral. Problem definition. The moral or behavior that go against the commonly accepted manner, like lying, cheating, disrespecting others, using vulgar words, etc. is defined as the bad moral. According to the Google, bad moral stands for morally wrong acts. Morally wrong acts are activities such as murder, theft, rape, lying, breaking promises, and breaking promises. Other description would be that they are morally prohibited, morally Act 1 ought not to do, and Act 1 has duty to refrain from doing. Morally right acts are activities that are allowed. Initial observation. As you already knew about the problem, we decided to take an observation to see the condition of problem in our schools. The result of observation are as follows. Out of 28 students in the grade 8 have the good moral and remaining 20 have the bad moral. As well, out of 24 students in the grade 9, 6 have the good moral and remaining 18 have bad moral. And out of 21 students in grade 8, 5 have good moral and remaining 60 have bad morals. Expected data. We have expected to get effective outcome after applying the solution. The data we have expected is shown in the display slide. Characters of the problem. The character of our major problem, bad moral, are lying, cheating, dishonesty, disrespectful behavior, and so on. Causes of problem. The causes of our problem are involvement in bad company, misuse of social environment due to environment, lack of environment, and so on. Stratification of causes. We stratify the causes to focus on the major one. We have stratified the causes into three types: A-rated, B-rated, and C-rated. We will focus on the A-rated causes as it can be solved. As you can see, the stratified causes on the slide. Now I like to hand over my position to Christina.
Thank you, Riza. The effects of the problems are as follows. It keeps negative thought in children's mind. It hampers student study. It gives negative moral to society, and so on. As you can see, we have stratified the effects in three types: A-rated, B-rated, and C-rated. A-rated effects are people start quick-tempered, people cannot focus in their personal life, and so on. B-rated are gives negative moral to society, society starts discrimination, and so on. And C-rated are people start robbing. We chose all the major causes and effects unanimously and according to our necessity. Those are as follows. Causes are bad company, misuse of social media, and imitation from elders. And effects are negative impact on academic performance, avoiding responsibility, and stopping to involve in social activities. The diagram shown in the slide is known as Ishikawa diagram, also known as fishbone diagram. The causes are imitation from elders, misuse of social media, and bad company, whereas the effects are stopping to involve in social activities, avoiding responsibility, negative impact on academic performance. Thank you. Now I would like to hand over my position to Asika.
Thank you, Christina. Our first cause is imitation from elders.
Why?
Elders not focusing on youngers. Elders not focusing on youngers. Our next cause is misuse of social media.
Why?
Lack of awareness.
Root cause.
Lack of awareness.
Why?
Bad company.
Why?
Lack of friends.
Why?
Lack of communication.
Why?
Shyness.
Root cause.
Shyness. The root cause of bad moral are as follows. Lack of awareness, parents not focusing on youngers, and shyness. Thank you. I like to pass my position to Monila.
Thank you, Asika. Solution of problem. The solution of problem are as follows: involving in social activities, conducting awareness program, and so on. Stratification of solution. Our major solution. The major solution that we will focus on are as follows: involving in social activities, avoiding bad companies, developing positivity, keeping ourselves busy. PDCA cycle. The full form of PDCA cycle is plan, do, check, and act. The first step is brainstorming solution. The second step is finding out how to apply the solution. The third step is applying solutions. The fourth step is checking if solutions work or not. The fifth stage is reapplying solutions if needed, and the sixth step is replanning. Now let's move toward
2, 1, go.
Now let's move toward 5W1H. Wow. Students.
Where?
Society and school.
Why?
Applying solution.
Why?
To avoid bad moral.
When?
Every day.
How?
By implementing the solutions. Over to you, Samrata Nipani.
Thank you, Malila. We applied all the solutions in different areas or in our school by doing the following activities. We actively participated in social activities like oratory competition, poem recitation competition, etc. to keep children busy so that they won't involve in bad companies. Now, final observation. There are, as you can see, there are altogether 28 students in class 8. Among them, 20 have good moral and 8 have bad moral. In grade 9, there are altogether 24 students. Among them, 20 have good moral and 4 have bad moral. Likewise, you can see in grade 10, there are altogether 21 students. Among them, 18 have good moral and 3 have bad moral. Comparison of initial and final observation. While we observed initially, the students having the bad moral were high in number, where the students having good moral were comparatively less. But there is a slight change. While we finish our study, now students having good moral are high in number than the students having bad moral. In the expected data, you all can see that students having bad moral are close to 0, but we did not reach there. Quite after PDCA cycle we will. And certainly this major problem will be ended. Thank you. Over to Angela Khatri.
Thank you, Sampada. Benefit from case study. The benefit that we get from this case study are as follows. We learn to face our problem, we learn about coordination, and we enhance our ability. Obstacle faced. The obstacle we faced while preparing this case study presentation are as follows. Missing regular classes, missing ECA, and reaching home late. Conclusion. In the conclusion, bad moral is a huge problem that traps the day inside the darkness, and to escape this darkness we need to focus on ourselves, as focusing on ourselves is the best way to be better. Making all this ray escape this darkness is a priority, because this ray will one day be a beam of light and guide us to the path. Future plan. In the near future plan, we always will accumulate for other problem and to enlighten the darkness inside it, and we will be leading toward the completely enlightenment. Thank you. Any queries?